Welcome to Slow News Day with Kevin Clark. I am Kevin Clark.
Woo! Yeah, sir. Yeah. Kevin, t-shirt under the jacket.
Yeah.
What are you, an entourage?
You're lucky I'm wearing. Buddy, you're lucky. Buddy, this could go in a lot of different directions. Do
you want to do one of those like YouTube thumbnails where the guy's like,
yeah, kind of.
Yeah, give us the YouTube. Yeah. He said what?
Lefkoe goes off the rails.
All right, Adam Lefkoe, media legend.
Woo!
TNT, NBA Tuesday nights. You're now.
Wow, that's a nice jacket you got there, Kevin.
You've been waiting for a couple of weeks now to out-jacket me. Do you think you did it?
You went classic blazer. I'm also going to say that that's probably an English brand because of that little button you got on the top.
It is. Can't see the pocket square. There's the pocket square.
Yeah, it looks like it could be ordered online. You know, mine had to go into Barney's, but that's okay.
Well, Barney's closed down for a reason. Let's talk about the draft. It's next week. Give me your hottest draft take.
I think my hottest draft take is that one of these quarterbacks is going to fall a lot like an Aaron Rodgers type of fall.
Yeah.
And I don't know yet if it's Tua because of medical concerns or if people don't actually like Herbert, but he keeps getting mentioned. And I feel like it's one of those two, and I wouldn't be surprised if one of them got drafted behind Love, which would be interesting.
Well, I've had a couple people in the last week on the podcast, and they've said that the medical skepticism about Tua is a lot more real than we think. And then there are teams that say, well, we're not going to know if he's fully healthy till November. The hip and then the compounding of all of the injuries or whatever. I also think that it could be possible that a bunch of teams at 16 and 17 and 18 love to spread those rumors because they love Tua to fall out of the top 10. So totally. I know this. We have about 100 years of evidence that when there's a good quarterback, he gets overdrafted, not underdrafted. Right. So I could see someone panicking, trading for 3, and all of a sudden Tua goes there.
I could totally see that too. And I think to that point, I'm very curious because scouts weren't out on the road on some of the pro days. They weren't at some of these things. How much less information is truly out there this year? And yet this is the time where if you love mock drafts, don't pay attention to any rumors because they're all there to impact that stuff. It's not real.
Right. Teams have a vested interest in lying. If you get an effective lie out there, if you're the Patriots and you're just like, man, Tua, wouldn't want to draft him. If you do that effectively enough, it can change the course of your franchise. When that's the incentive, you need to remember this about any and all draft rumors.
I'm so happy the draft is going on. Like it's a real thing that we get to talk about.
I know. It's going to be in the basement of Roger Goodell's house.
This is something that not enough people are talking about. We get to see Roger Goodell's basement. Now, he could do what I'm doing and put up a white screen and everything's generic. They could do it ESPN where they pull down and it's like a fake background and all that. But what if we get sweatpants and socks Roger Goodell and we see that he has the entire collection of girlfriends on DVD? Like, we could learn something about Roger Goodell.
We could learn a lot. Do you think he tries to throw some stuff in the background to make him seem a little more relatable?
Not only that, my Lefkoe PR for Roger Goodell would be get a boo sound effect. And when you go up the first time, everyone's going to say, it's the popular thing. It's the first year that Roger Goodell's not going to get booed.
And then they
boo yourself.
Or does he have the fam do it?
You know what? All I want from the draft over the 3 days is one image to come out of Dave Gettleman like this.
Yeah, no, that's 100% going to happen.
I just want him like my grandmom during Passover Seder trying to figure out where is the control button. I'm going to do something really quick. Okay? This was my grandmom. This is my grandmom at Passover. And it's the greatest picture I have of her ever. I want this with Dave Gettleman. That's what I want.
Who is better at running the Giants?
My grandmom or David Gettleman?
Or Dave Gettleman. If you explain the basics of player value to your grandma.
Yeah, like if I said to my grandmom, at 4, your pick is very valuable because you have the Dolphins and Chargers and you can trade down. She would listen to me. Gettleman wouldn't.
I'm just saying there's a path forward for the Giants. What's your number one thing to rewatch right now?
You know what I did? This is going to sound so elitist with this jacket. MasterClass was up for sale. I paid for a subscription.
I did that too. What's your number one MasterClass?
The Art of Negotiation. That dude, mind control. This is going to show the extent of me. Number 1, pour a bottle of wine. If you do a little daddy cigar, get down. And number 2, I got to be quiet. My fiance's in the other room. The Art of Negotiation one. Don't let your significant other watch it because there are tools in there that are incredible. Like here, watch. Say something to me.
All right. You need a better jacket.
A better jacket?
Yeah, a better jacket.
That didn't work. But you got to watch it because there are some good things.
You know what? Do you know why it didn't work? Because I also have a subscription to MasterClass.
Damn.
What is the group chat like with Shaq and D-Wade in this boring time?
Usually has to start with Shaq. So he'll send him and Hookah being like, don't worry about what I'm doing. And then it's like Wade drinking wine and being like, don't worry about what I'm doing either. And then I take it to like a very intense level because I'm younger than them and I'm kind of an idiot. And then Candace is like the perfect human and she's like, I have tequila. So it's a lot of us sharing our new vices.
I bought a video game last night. That's my vice.
You know that I was top 100 in the world in Madden for a little bit back in college? Yeah.
Wow. I want to ask you, so you've been doing Twitch. You've been putting Madden legends against each other and then doing the play-by-play.
To understand the community of people that use Twitch is to understand the bottom of society that you never really wanted to see, and I love it. The same guy telling you over and over again that he's got to poop. There's something about that just brings me back to my roots, Kevin. So I have a screen up here with the actual game, and then I have another screen here with like the rosters and all that. Like I treat it like a real game. And in the fourth quarter, I looked down and there was 40,000 people watching at the same time. And I'm not going to lie, I got real tight. I was like, oh my God, this is like an audience.
All right, let's do horoscopes. Adam Lefkoe, when's your birthday?
I am May 8th. I am a Taurus.
Might want to straighten up the house this morning, Taurus. Some unexpected visitors could drop by. With no warning, you could be serving lunch or dinner to a group of 10. This seems like it may not fit the time. Pull out the linens from the back of the closet, make a few calls to your favorite bakery restaurant, and voila, the meal is served. Now, let's peel back the curtain here.
What?
I think horoscope.com is not reading the room.
If I get a knock on my door and there's a baker's dozen of randoms coming over, then I will read the horoscope like if Phillip Rivers' kids show up tonight looking for a play date, I will give all the credit in the world to horoscope, but that is so wrong.
All right, Klub Kevin, Adam Lefkoe, who crushed it this week? Give us a nominee.
I think, you know what? I'm going to give my Don Lewis. You know who Don Lewis is? You do.
Okay.
Don Lewis is the name of Carol Baskin's old husband. And I think that suddenly people really care about him, but they don't know his name. And I'm here to set the record straight. His name is Don Lewis. His friends called him DL. Why? Because everything he did was hush-hush, just like his death. So instead of saying Carol Baskin's dead husband was likely fed to a bunch of tigers, remember, his name's Don Lewis. Don't forget.
He has a name.
Yeah, so Don Lewis, I would like to induct into Klub Kevin.
Don Lewis, you have a name when you're in Klub Kevin. Woo!